So this is Sony's new BRAVIA OLED, the A1E. It is our first consumer large screen OLED screen. We have been making professional large screen OLEDs for over a decade, but the demand for a consumer OLED has been high, so we wanted to provide that option for the consumers. So if you're someone that's looking for the deep blacks and the wide viewing angle, which is the benefit of the OLED, we can actually have a price to provide you. Because we are utilizing an OLED panel, we can use the experience that we have developed over the last 10 years to make sure you get very close to the experience you get from our Pro OLEDs that are used in all of the major studios in the entire world. Because it is an OLED display, the engineers, we told them they can go back to the drawing board. They can go back and design a TV like they've never made a TV before. So they said, great, I want a TV with no distractions. If you look, there's not a stand. We didn't even put our logo on it. We said it should be all picture all the time. There's even no speakers on it because we don't want the speakers to distract from what the TV looks like. So if there's no speakers, how do you make sound? Well, we said go back to the drawing board. What we did is if you look in the back of the TV, you'll see a bar. On that bar are what are called actuators, they're exciters. And what they do is they vibrate and they make the panel into 2 stereo speakers. So it is the panel itself that makes the sound. So the voice of a singer comes directly from the actor's mouth, from the screen, not from the bottom of the screen or the side of the screen. It's like an open window. When you open the window, you want more color, clarity, and contrast, but the sound comes to the window as well. That is something we can do with an OLED you cannot do with an LCD because there's too many layers, backlights and LCDs and diffusers. So we went back and designed it from scratch. It looks like the goal was to give you the look of fine art. So it's on a bezel, it's like a bezel. Nice thing about it, when it's sitting on a stand, it looks beautiful. If you want to wall mount it, you remove the latch. This folds in like an easel. You remove the grill. The grill has all of the circuitry and the inputs and also a subwoofer. And when you pull that out, there's holes, regular mounting holes, and you can mount it like the TV you already have. So if you want to replace the TV you have, it's real quick to replace this on the wall so you can hang it. But if you put on the stand, we believe it is the most artistic look we've ever made. And the picture quality, like I said, is designed based on 10 years of making the OLED that is utilized to make every HDR movie master. So if you're trying to get as close to what the HDR movie looks like and you want an OLED, this is how you do it. So we still make a great lineup of LCD TVs. The Z9D is still our flagship. It is our prosumer piece. But if you want the benefits of an OLED, we now can have the benefits of an OLED with all of the Sony style and design. Thank you very much.
Can you tell us about availability and price?
The goal is it will be competitive with those consumer OLEDs that are on the market today. Pricing and when they will deliver will be announced later, but you'll definitely be able to purchase these at retailers around the country by this year.
Awesome. Any user feedback already? What have people been saying about it that have actually consumers that have used it?
Extremely positive. People have loved the design, and we've done a variety of demonstrations for consumers in closed rooms to get their feedback about the sound, and the response is this is the best sounding TV they have ever heard, even though it does not have any speakers. Remember, new technologies mean you can go back and do things differently, and you can make great sound. Oh, by the way, Sony has been making glass speakers for over a decade. If you go in the back of the booth, we actually have several demonstrations where we actually sell glass speakers today. So the idea of vibrating the panel means you're not going to sacrifice the sound. If I turn this all the way up, you cannot perceive that it vibrates. It does not shake your cabinet. When it gets down to the lower frequencies that would vibrate, it switches to a subwoofer that's rear firing. So you get all the clarity in the voice, but you ain't got to worry about it rattling. It's not going to affect the life none of that is gonna happen. So it's going to give you great sound, and it's gonna give you great picture and a new way of doing it.